Tariq, if you do this shit, you can never go back.
Your rent is to be paid out of the trust for 1 year.
That's all?
Yes!
And you do not inherit.
Nothing.
You don't get a cent. Your money is held in trust till you complete a 4-year degree from a university.
What?
At least a 3.5 GPA. After that, the floodgates open.
He's dead and he's still trying to control my life.
And I get nothing?
You don't get a cent.
What are we gonna do for money now?
I can't eat! I'm broke, nigga! I'm broke!
You don't get a cent.
Your grandfather used to say there's only 2 ways you're gonna end up. Either dead or in jail. Well, everybody's got to go eventually, right?
And he always did what he thought was best for us. I learned a lot about how I want to live my own life. I'm learning more about him now than I ever did when he was alive. He wanted to give me the life that he could never have. And I'm the manifestation of what he could never be.
Wake up. I said wake the sleepy time's over. Let's go. Keep thinking you're smarter than me. Don't ever make that mistake again, son.
You were in the way. I had to. You're the only one who understands.
Just to give it to you in the event that you were arrested for homicide.
It's from your father.
I knew you'd end up here, little nigga. Right where you belong. Just a letter my dad left for me in case I end up in jail. He knew me better than I knew myself.
Story's not over, Reek. It's just beginning.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we'll be talking about Power Book 2 Ghost Season 3. Will Ghost continue to have an impact on Tariq's life from the grave? That is the topic of discussion. So down below, I want you guys to let me know, based on Season 1 and Season 2 of Power Book 2 Ghost, do you believe your boy Ghost is still going to have a say-so in some of the things that Tariq does? I mean, even though he's dead, it seemed like Ghost sat down and made a whole list on how he wanted things to play out if certain things went certain ways, right? So we know Ghost is definitely smart, and he was thinking about a lot of different scenarios. And we're going to talk about that in this video. Now, you guys, make sure you checked out my last video about Power Book 2 Ghost. We talked about Tariq, Effie, and Brayden, the fallout that just may come in Season 3. I got a feeling it's going to get crazy, man. And once Tariq does find out the truth about Lauren, we already know it's going to be some issues for his friends. Now, it's still some people out there wondering, when is Power Book 2 Ghost Season 3 going to air? I guess it was people out there believing it was going to air this year or this November. Well, that is not the case. We know the BMF documentary is airing right now, and then BMF Season 2 is going to air in January 2023, right? So we can expect to see Power Book 2 Ghost Season 3 after that. If I had to give a guess, I would say springtime of 2023. I can't even give you a month because the way stars have been doing things, it's been kind of different. Usually we have been getting, 50 Cent shows back to back to back. We got the break back in April after Power Book 4 Force aired. Then they went on like a 3.5 month break. So that kind of messed up the schedule that us fans was used to seeing, right? And 50 Cent made a post about this saying that, hey, he ain't gonna have no shows on for a while now, right? So that break kind of messed up the little format. Then it comes back on, which was Power Book 3 Raising Kanan Season 2 in August. And then once that ended in October, we're going another 2-month break or whatever, because like I said, they're airing the BMF documentary, not the actual Season 2 show. So to be honest with you guys, I mean, all we can do is predict, but knowing stars, we don't really know what they want to do. Hell, BMF Season 2 can air out, and then next thing you know, they say Power Book 2 Ghost Season 3 won't air until the summertime. Who really knows? So all I can say is we just got to wait and see what they're going to say. But man, I know fans are ready for Season 3. They've been done filming for a while. The show is done filming. Power Book 4 Force Season 2 is done filming. So that is good news. The shows are done. We just got to wait and see when they're going to actually air them out. But as I just told you guys, with stars and how things has been going lately, we really don't know. Plain and simple. But hopefully they give us these answers very, very soon. But let's talk about it, man. The topic of discussion, your boy Ghost, he is still having some impact on Tariq's life, even though he is dead. And as Tariq stated at the end of Power, it seems like Ghost is still controlling his life, even though he's dead. And well, that's definitely the case, because Ghost is like, look, you're not getting anything, especially my stuff, until you do what I want you to do, which we know he told Tariq that he needs to have a 3.5 GPA and he needs to graduate from a university, right? We know Tasha was pissed off. She didn't get nothing, not a cent. She was upset. Grandma was upset too that she didn't get nothing as well. I mean, all she got was a year worth of rent or whatever. But Ghost, you can tell right before he died, he went back in and he changed a lot of things about his will and how he wanted things to go, right? So we saw in season 2, once Tariq goes to jail, Ghost said, you know what? I got something for you because I knew you was going to get locked up. And Tariq was pissed off when he read that letter. I mean, Ghost did tell him he knew he would end up in there right where he belongs. Like, really? So Ghost already had it in his head that Tariq would slip up. As Tariq stated, my pops knew me more than I knew myself, right? And that's probably true because Ghost has been through a lot of things that Tariq has already been through or he's going through right now. I mean, yes, things are going to be different because it's different generations, but still, as a parent, you go through the majority of the things that your kid is going to go through. You've been here already. You lived it. So Ghost knows about the game. He knows that Tariq stays in the game, it's going to end one or two ways, dead or in jail, right? And we know Tariq stated that maybe it's another way out. Maybe he can be the difference. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that difference is doing what his pops told him to do in the first place. Get the hell out of the game. And Tariq started to realize this in season 2 when he was like, man, it seems like everybody that I get close to, that I love, they end up dead. You know what I'm saying? Something bad happens to them. This is what he was telling Effie. And Effie was trying to convince him, like, look, you still got me. Don't worry about all that. And we know Tariq was telling Brayden that he's out of the game. He's good. Brady can do whatever he wants with, this drug game. But we know at the end of the season, Tariq ended up telling Monet that he's still in it, that he's still going to work with her because she doesn't have no plug. And of course, they all need money. He needs money, especially after everything that's going down. We know in season 3, Blanca Rodriguez is going to be on this case, and Tariq is going to need money once again for legal fees. And we know Davis McLean is not cheap. Now, we know Effie told Tariq that his story is not over. It's just beginning. She was pretty much just telling him, like, look, your story is going to be different than your pops. Even though you were saying that he knows you more than you know yourself, that doesn't mean anything. You're still going to have a different ending, right? But we know based on how Tariq has been living his life, he's going down that same path if he continues to do this. This is not a lifestyle where you're going to live, especially going through the things that he's going through right now. I mean, dealing with the Tejada family, all these deaths on campus. I mean, it's a lot. It's a whole lot of mess that Tariq is dealing with right now. So whatever type of game plan that he has as far as making it out and finding that difference of being in the drug game and being able to survive, he better get to it. You know what I'm saying? Because as of right now, it seems like Ghost was right. I mean, being in this game is going to cause a life full of suffering and pain and deaths. I mean, it's a lot. So he understands that his son being in this is a high risk factor and his chances of surviving is not very high, right? Now, I believe just based off last season when Tariq was reading that letter and how he responded to it, he wants to prove his father wrong. He wants to prove that, hey, I can do this and I can survive. I can find another way out. So deep down inside, he is fighting this battle with the, spirit of his dad that we haven't seen yet. I know a lot of fans, they want to see Ghost's spirit or whatever in the show. We've seen Kanan, but we haven't seen Ghost, and that's another topic of discussion. But still, Tariq is having a battle in his head that his pops is still controlling his life, that his pops is still right about a lot of different things. And we know he stated he's learning more about his pops when he died than when he was alive. So that's what he's dealing with, right? Now, some people believe that Ghost may have another letter for Tariq when he graduates. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ghost sat down and wrote a lot of different things, a lot of different letters about certain situations that his son may go through. And just because he wrote a letter to Tariq when he went to jail doesn't mean he's not going to write another one for when he graduates. I believe Ghost believes in his son. He believes he has potential. He always believed that, but it's up to Tariq to go out there and do it. And I'm pretty sure that letter will be positive. Tariq knows what he has to do, but he doesn't want to do it the way that his pops wants him to do it. But as his journey continues, he is starting to realize that the things that his pops told him, maybe he was right. You know what I'm saying? And just like you growing up and you telling your parents what you want and how you want to do things and you think you know everything, but as you start to grow older, you start to realize like, man, pops and moms, they was right about this. They was right about that. I probably should have did it that way. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that everything that you do is wrong, but for some of those things, your parents, they just may be right about it. And like I told you guys, I really believe Tariq is seeing that and he wants to make the best move possible. And remember that Tariq and Ghost, you know, it's parallels between their life and Courtney Kemp and her father's life. You know, we know Courtney Kemp is not the showrunner in season 3 and she has to deal with Netflix. She stated in the past that her and her father, they had different things that they went through when she was growing up. They didn't see eye to eye on a lot of different things, but as she got older, she started to realize like, man, Pops was right about this. He was right about that. And she appreciated the lessons that he was teaching her as she got older. And sometimes it takes, you know, a little bit of time for a person to realize the lessons that, you know, our elders teach us when we were younger, but we can't see it. We don't understand like that because we are young and mature, and it takes time and maturity to actually see what they were trying to teach us was actually the right way, the safe way, and the smart way. But I believe that's what Tariq is going to see throughout the show, and I believe that Ghost will still have a huge impact on his life, even though he's dead. You know what I'm saying? This man ain't here no more. I know a lot of fans out there still saying Ghost ain't dead. Well, as of right now, he is. You know what I'm saying? We already talked about this in the past, and that's what we got to go off of. Now, if Tariq doesn't do what his father wanted him to do in order to get that money and, you know, those businesses and stuff like that, that means it may just go all to Yasmin, right? And that would be crazy if she gets it when she gets older or whatever. But we shall see on what they want to do with that. But I'm pretty sure Ghost had a hell of a game plan on how he wanted things to go. But we do know who is pissed off. Tasha and Grandma is definitely upset. Do y'all believe Tasha should have got something? I mean, she said she had his kids, she was there for him, and he left her zero, nothing, not a cent. I mean, I would be pissed off too, but y'all know how Ghost was, especially before he died. He had that nothing can stop me mentality, and he told Tasha don't get it his way, and he told Tasha she won't stop him at all from doing what he wants to do. So it is what it is, man. But y'all leave y'all theories, predictions, leave it all down below. As I told y'all, we will continue to talk about Power Book 2 Ghost Season 3. Just go over some predictions just to give y'all content because we still got a little bit of time before we see Season 3. So it's good to go over early predictions for the next upcoming season. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.